Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Everybody, it's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Start off with sports. The Chiefs beat the Browns 21-7. The Bengals beat the Titans. The Ravens beat the Giants. Dolphins lost to the Texans. The Jets beat the Jaguars. Cowboys beat the Panthers. Broncos beat the Colts. Bills beat the Lions. Buccaneers beat the Chargers. The Cardinals beat the Patriots last night. Eagles beat the Steelers 27-13. The Packers beat the Seahawks 30-13. And in Monday Night Football, the Bears take on the Vikings at 8, and Atlanta takes on the Raiders. Good morning, Morgan. Welcome back.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday to y'all. How y'all feeling? Good?
Peace, Morgan. How was your vacay?
Do you care? Oh,
No, I mean, not really, but I just.
I know you didn't. I was going to say you was asking me to shit. You was talking about sharing my job and some more stuff. Come on now. Don't. Let's not do that. Let's, no small talk. Remember, Charlamagne?
No,
Come on.
I really,
Talk
I really
that
do.
talk,
I really am.
Okay,
How
so
was your
let's
vacation?
just go ahead and get into the news because the people care about that. I want to really talk about Travis Hunter and the Heisman Trophy, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Meanwhile, we have some updates with what's going on with Luigi Mangione. Now, the man suspected of killing insurance CEO Brian Thompson. He has hired a high-powered attorney, Karen Friedman Agnifilo, once served as Manhattan's chief assistant district attorney and is now representing Mangione. Now, her law firm said that they will not be making any statements at this time. He does have a preliminary hearing scheduled in Pennsylvania on December 23rd for charges related to a 3D printed gun and a fake ID. Now, he is fighting extradition to New York, where he does face those murder charges. Now, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg spoke more about that extradition to New York, while NYPD Chief of Detectives Joseph Kinney said they still don't know where he got that weapon. So let's hear more from them.
Indications are that the defendant may waive, but that waiver is not complete until a court proceeding, which my understanding from court officials in Pennsylvania cannot happen until Tuesday.
The gun itself, it is a ghost gun. It is a receiver that comes from a gun manufacturer from parts, and then the gun was built up from a 3D printer.
So again, he does face second-degree murder charges in that fatal shooting of the healthcare executive. Now, he does remain in custody as he does await that trial. And of course, you guys heard that he called his mom beforehand. Did y'all hear that?
He called his mom.
I heard the police went by his mom's house. I guess there was a person's missing report, and they put two and two together and actually knew it was him before they arrested him. That's what I did hear that.
Yes. So his attorney, did file a petition contesting his detention, arguing that Pennsylvania has not proven that he was in New York on that day. Of course, thousands of donations have since poured in to support the Ivy League graduate's legal defense as he awaits bail and extradition on December 30th. Now, New York Governor Kathy Hochul, she says she wants him here immediately, but of course they have to work that out with Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro to extradite him to New York. Yeah. Any thoughts? No? Crazy?
Nah, I think we need to get him here, get him on trial. I mean, I think this should be fast because we just want to make sure there's no copycats. We want to make sure there's nobody,
right.
Because I see all the flyers around with wanted posters with other execs. So it's scary. I'm sure It's very scary for those other executives.
Yeah, whether or not they, whether or not there's copycats or not, that don't have nothing to do with this trial because these people are ridiculous.
But they're trying to get it out the news. So people are not talking about it and seeing it as much.
What you mean the news? They can't stop it from being on social media.
Well,
Forget that mainstream news. The news don't matter. Social media is what's fueling this nonsense.
NYPD's Deputy Director of Intelligence and Counterterrorism, Rebecca Weiner, she said there is real concerns that there could be copycat violence following Thompson's murder, just similar to this. So, again, we'll keep you posted in regards to what's going on. Looking like President-elect Trump, he's cleaning up his legal matters as well. He's decided to settle his defamation lawsuit with ABC News and anchor George Stephanopoulos. They filed the suit back in March after Stephanopoulos said in an interview that Trump was liable for rape. Now, he was, in fact, held liable for sexual abuse under New York law, but not rape. So new court documents revealed the network agreed to pay out $15 million and issue a public apology. In return, Trump's team is dropping the lawsuit. So yeah, we'll keep you guys posted on everything Trump. And also who's up next. We'll talk more about that at 7 a.m. Looks like we're running out of time in this segment here.
All right. Well, we'll see you next hour.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news. Let's start off with sports. Football, the Chiefs beat the Browns, the Bengals beat the Titans, Ravens beat the Giants, Texans beat the Dolphins, the Jets beat the Jaguars, Cowboys finally won. They beat the Panthers, the Broncos beat the Colts, Buccaneers beat the Chargers, Cardinals beat the Patriots, Bills beat the Lions. I knew that was a game. Packers beat the Seahawks, and the Eagles beat the Steelers. Now,
Did you say the Ravens beat the Giants?
I said that.
Oh, okay, just making sure, because you like to stress. When you saying things like, my Cowboys finally won, like that don't make no sense. Like, y'all got y'all ass washed yesterday.
We did. It was 35-14. I didn't expect much. I mean, our backup to the backup was out because he got a concussion. So what? I don't know what. But in Monday Night Football, the Bears take on the Vikings and the Falcons take on the Raiders. All right. Morning, Morgan.
Good morning, y'all. And it's a good morning for Travis Hunter and anybody who attended an HBCU, because we love to see it. So Travis Hunter is the winner of the 2024 Heisman Trophy. He received the prestigious award on Saturday night in New York and was recognized as the best college football player in the 2024 season, which means a lot, being that he started out at Jackson State, which is an HBCU. He played both cornerback and wide receiver positions during his time with the Colorado Buffaloes under the leadership of Coach Prime Deion Sanders. He beat out Boise State running back Ashton Jinty, along with quarterback finalist Cameron Ward from Miami and Dylan Gabriel from Oregon. During his speech, he thanked his mom, of course, Coach Prime Deion Sanders, Shador Sanders, and Lil Wayne. Let's hear more from Travis Hunter's Heisman Trophy speech.
Thank you. I want to thank Coach Prime, Shador. Man, y'all changed my life forever. That one simple phone call, Shador, look where I'm at. Man, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I try not to get emotional because I know our last game coming up soon. But I'm thankful for both of y'all. Coach Prime, I'm going to whoop you on that lake tomorrow or whenever we get the chance. But thank you, man. You changed my life forever. I told you that multiple times. I'm really appreciative of it. Wayne, you don't know how you came into our life, man. My fiance love you. I ain't learned none. I didn't know none of your songs until she let me know, because I don't listen to music. She let me know. She told me, you got to listen to this. If you don't listen to music, listen to Wayne. And from that day on, that's all I listen to. Pre-game music. That's the song. Those are the songs I listen to. When I get in that TRX and I blast that music, I'm listening to Wayne. It's crazy. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot high. That's my song.
Dropping the clues bombs for Travis Hunter, man. Very deserving.
What type of nigga don't listen to music?
He don't
like
listen
an
to music.
alien. I know that's right.
Oh, man. And shout out to Coach Prime for getting his girlfriend to stand up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that.
I was sitting down, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe she just been locked in so long. I'm used to this. But anyways, no. But yes, for sure. Congratulations again to Travis Hunter. Speaking of reflecting on the last 4 years, President Biden, well, he did that over the weekend when he spoke at the DNC holiday reception. Now, thanking fellow Democrats for helping pass legislation that he says will change America for decades to come. He told crowds that the laws they've helped pass during his administration have helped grow America's economy and infrastructure, citing trillions spent in private sector investments across the country. Let's hear more from President Biden.
You should be so damn proud of the work we've done together. You should never forget all you've done for the country. I'm also proud that we can say we've done all this with a deep belief in the core values of America. Those values were all created, you heard me say it 100 times. We're the most unique nation in the world. Every other nation was based on geography, religion, ethnicity, some common factor. But in America, we were built on an idea, the only country in the world. We hold these truths self-evident that all men and women are created equal. Everyone should have a fair shot. Hate should never have a safe harbor in America. That's what we're about. We've never fully lived up to all of that, but we stuck with our principles and set a high standard of character, integrity, in public life.
We've never really fully lived up to it. That's the part that stuck out to me. But economists say that President-elect Trump is poised to inherit a strong economy from Biden in January. Meanwhile, we mentioned this a little bit off air. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro is blasting President Biden's decision to commute the sentence. A former judge convicted in the Kids for Cash scandal. Now, Shapiro said that the president got it absolutely wrong by granting a commuted sentence for Judge Michael Conahan, and created a lot of pain for the community. Now, Conahan was given a 17-year sentence in 2011 after he and another judge were found guilty of sending juvenile inmates to for-profit jails for millions of dollars in kickbacks. Now, Shapiro said Conahan deserved to be behind bars, not a walking free man. Any thoughts on that, you guys?
Governor Josh Shapiro is absolutely positively right. There's so many other people that are more worthy of a pardon than that guy and Hunter Biden, for that matter. I mean, I guess we all understand Hunter Biden because that's President
his son.
That's President Biden's son. But, there's no reason for this guy to be getting a pardon. You still got all of these nonviolent weed offenders in federal prison right now. You have nonviolent drug offenders in federal prison. You have Marilyn Mosby. There's a whole lot of people that are more deserving of a pardon than this dude.
Yeah, and for people that don't know, like she said, I mean, this guy's notorious known for Kids for Cash scandal, which basically, I guess, so many different people, allegedly gave him harsher sentences to get some money, which is crazy. So you just imagine, you have family members, friends in jail a longer time, not because they deserve it, but because his friend allegedly owned a jail and was getting more money from it. That's wild. And you let him out free? That's not crazy to anybody?
That's insane. But I don't expect much from President Biden. I don't expect much from these people's savior. They love President. Boy, these Negroes love them some President Biden.
But it's funny. They say he's way better than Trump, but is he?
Who?
Biden. Yeah, they the same to me.
Well, let's talk about who's up next. Utah Senator.
I got to think about that.
they the same to me. They do the same ish. They do the same stuff.
I see what you're saying. I'm not going to say the same.
I'm not going to get my son out. I got my son out. This guy that locked up so many people, I'm going to get him out. Like,
it's levels. I'll say it's levels to corruption. That's what I'll say. So
Trump is a 10. He's a 9.8.
I don't know what the metrics would be. I would just say there's levels to corruption, and I just don't like when when people on one side make excuses for the corruption that happens in their party, and then act like the other party's not doing the same type of stuff, and then the other party does the same thing. It's just all whack. Everybody should learn how to be objective. But like I said on The View, this is what happens when you pick a team. When you pick a team, it's impossible for you to be objective.
Come over here and give me a kiss.
Man, shut up.
Oh, my God.
It's talking about The View. Okay, sorry.
Well, let's talk about who's got next. Utah Senator Mitt Romney is predicting J.D. Vance is likely to be the Republican Party's 2028 nominee for president. Romney told CNN State of the Union Vance is the ideal candidate as the GOP could become synonymous with the MAGA movement. And Vance, of course, is the ideal candidate for the new Republican Party led under President-elect Trump. Let's hear more from Mitt Romney.
Oh, MAGA is the Republican Party, and Donald Trump is the Republican Party today. And if you were to ask me who the nominee will be in 2028, I think it'll be J.D. Vance. The Republican Party has become the party of the working class, middle class voter. And you've got to give Donald Trump credit for having done that, taken that away from the Democrats. One of the challenges in my party is that our policies do not necessarily line up with the interests of our voters. And so there'll be some reorientation that's going to be necessary in my party.
So he said he's been proud to work with Vance in the Senate, noting that he is smart and well-spoken. Romney, of course, is leaving Congress at the end of his term. He also said both parties will have to reevaluate their messaging following the last election. Your thoughts, Charlamagne?
No, I was going to say Republicans, they have found a way to become the party of the working class. I just wonder how long is that going to last, though, because, if Donald Trump implements these tariffs and the cost of goods goes up the way that they say they are, 18 months from now, if the economy's in the toilet and the cost of goods is so high, are the working class people still going to be behind the Republican Party the way they are now?
All right, well, let's wrap things up with a very unfortunate story out of sports. Randy Moss has announced that he has an ongoing battle with cancer. The NFL Hall of Famer posted a video on Friday revealing he's been in the hospital for the last few days for a surgery related to his illness. Now, Moss says his doctors discovered a tumor between his pancreas and liver, and he has had 2 procedures since Thanksgiving to remove the mass. He said he will have to go through chemo and radiation, but he is already describing himself as a cancer survivor. Of course, he thanked his family, friends, and fans for their support during this difficult time. So sending thoughts, prayers to Randy Moss, and speedy recoveries to you.
Absolutely.
That's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. Follow me on social at Morgan Media, and follow us for more news coverage at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.